Good afternoon, everyone, everywhere. This is Annie. This afternoon, I'm going to be cooking me some salmon croquettes with smothered potatoes and some green beans. How have you all been? I've been a little under the weather yesterday and for most of the day today. My lower back is really hurting me, but I got hungry, so I thought I'd get up and make these salmon croquettes for me tonight. So it's a rainy day. I really liking this weather. It's not too hot. It's not cold. I'm not having to run the cooler, so that's good weather to me. I really am enjoying it. So we're going to get started with these salmon croquettes, smothered potatoes. I'm only cooking a small amount because it's just me, as you know. You all are more than welcome to share, comment, and like the video. Okay, so I'm going to get started. The kind of salmon croquettes I've been using today is the blue cube. They have different kinds. It's up to you what you want to use. I usually use the one in the pink can, but today I'm going to try these. I've already prepped myself. I have my potatoes sliced and washed. You see that water is nice and clean. I'll make sure that when I'm doing with veggies and stuff, that water is very clean. There is some water in there. I got my onion and my bell pepper cut up for my salmon croquettes, the onions for my potatoes. All I'm using in this here is salt and pepper and some celery seed. 1 egg to go into the salmon, okay? So first of all, I'm gonna do my salmon. I'm gonna drain this here broth off, and cause I may have to use it in case they be too dry. So I'm just going to drain that broth into this little dish here. And get me a bowl of someone else. You see all of this here? I'm going to wipe some of that off. That ain't nothing but the skin from the salmon. Inside of these salmons, you do have a bone down the middle. I'm going to remove that bone. You can remove it if you want. Some people do, some don't. I'm going to remove it today because it's right there. They're really soft. They don't hurt if you do get them in your salmon, okay? That's one. See some of this blackness? That's that skin that be on the back of the salmon. There's some more bone. I probably won't get all that off, but it don't matter. It won't hurt you. And that's up to you. Some people like the skin. They leave it on. Even when they making regular salmon grill, they'll leave it on. I take it off because it kind of... So it looked like I got all of that bone out of there. I'm just going to walk over here and throw this away. I will tell you, I did wash my hands before I start prepping my meal. So, I'm just going to take a fork and just kind of flake that up. Can y'all see down off in there what I'm doing? I'm just flaking it up so it won't be in big old chunks. So I'm going to set that aside and I'm going to get up my potatoes going. I'm going to drain off this water. In this skillet, behind over here is 2 tablespoons of butter that I'm going to start my potatoes in. I'm going to add a little olive oil to this. I don't want that to burn. I already have my skillet preheating. And see, that's the salmon. Can y'all see that? Probably should have stayed where I was. But I want to get these potatoes started because I don't want that to be done and these potatoes aren't. I'm not going to season my potatoes until halfway through when I get ready. Put a little too much water. And all I did was slice them. I kept them in the rounds. You want to cut them about the same width so they can all get pretty much done at the same time. I'll move over here. So to this, to our salmon, I'm going to put in about a tablespoon, maybe a little more than a tablespoon of cornmeal. I'm also going to add about the same with the flour. I'm going to add about 1/4 a teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of salt. I add celery seeds to mine. Some people don't. I love celery seeds. And I'm going to say about 1/4 a teaspoon of that, okay? 1/4 to 1/2. I'm going to add about just about half a teaspoon of onion powder, even though I'm going to be adding onion to it. And what's going to make these bind is going to be our egg. Here I have about a half a cup of onions and about a fourth of bell pepper. Some people don't use bell pepper. I do. I diced them up earlier, right before coming on here. I'm about to sneeze from this pepper. Yeah, excuse me. But anywho, this is what we're looking at. I might have to add a little bit. You see how dry looking it is? That's why I saved the broth from the salmon. I'm going to go ahead and crack my egg and put it in here. That's just to help it bind. My skillet should be hot, getting hot. I'm going to put enough oil in here so I can fry these. That's my olive oil. I'm also going to use some of this here cooking grease here. You want enough oil just to come over the side of those so they can cook the sides when they get ready, okay? That smells good and it ain't even cooked yet. I am going to add just a little bit more baked cornmeal to those. Another tablespoon. I don't know why I used that square cast iron skillet because I don't have a top for it, but we'll manage. Some people add milk to their salmon croquettes instead of the broth, but I'm going to use this broth from the salmon because it is a little dry. And I'm using a fork to stir these up. I don't want to. These are very easy and simple to make. I'm going to set these aside for a little bit. Meanwhile, I got my green beans over here cooking. I'm going to kind of toss these a little. You see how they're beginning to brown? That's what I want. I probably should have used this skillet for my potatoes instead of this one. know what? I'm gonna sit this brown top on top of that. I don't have a top for that. Meanwhile, this here grease is getting hot. Another croquette. It's not quite, it's getting there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add my other egg to this. I have one loose egg. You only have to use one, but I'm gonna put this loose egg in here so it won't go away. I'm just gonna form a ball, sit this down into the fridge. It's nice and hot. Ooh, I got my fingers in that piece. Can y'all see down off in that skillet? I'm just going to press these down. I only have 4 in here because I don't want them all stuck together and make one big one. My green beans are cooking. All I did was open up a can of green beans and added some butter, some onion powder, and some salt and pepper, and some bacon bits. Shoot. Now why did I do that? See the color on those? That's what I want. I want some color to these. Now some people, when they do smothered potatoes, They add a flour to make a gravy. They make a gravy to put over it. I don't. I just put them in here just like I got them. Brown them like you find some french fries or something. I just, here in a bit, I'm going to be adding just a tad of water and put my onions on there. You see how freely those move in there? That means that skillet is seasoned very well. Very, very well. Let me check my brownness on the other side. I don't want them to get too brown. Almost. I love me some salmon croquettes. I can walk around eating them like the leftovers, like they potato chips or something. I'm going to go ahead and add some salt and pepper to these. And y'all season these to y'all liking. If you like seasoned salt on them, go for it. I'm going to also go ahead and add these onions in here so they can be smothered in here. And you know what I like in mine? A little chili flake. That's up to you. Season them how you like. And yet again, some chicken broth, I'm adding water. And this is where they're going to continue to cook and get done. I almost browned these too much. So let me see if I can flip them without turning them. Turn them up. This is where I run into problems. Woo! Some make their patties and put them in flour, roll them around in flour. I don't. I just add it to the mix. And this side, you know what? I don't know why I don't remember this. Every time I do this, I have got to remember that this burner is bigger than that, so they can cook a little more even. Those ones aren't ready to flip. This is a really quick and simple meal to cook. Really simple. I'm a little disorientated today. All I've been doing is sleeping taking relaxers, trying to get my back to stop hurting me so bad. I left work a little earlier on Friday because it was killing me. These smell so, so good. And they already are getting tender. I'm gonna add a little parsley flakes to these, just for a little color, along with that red chili flakes. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm just adding some parsley flakes to that. Some people might call these fried potatoes. I'm gonna have to add just a little more water to mine because I like them kind of mushy. As you can see, they are getting tender. It probably would have been better if I had a top to fit that. And let me check on these too. Oh yeah. Can y'all see those croquettes frying? Let me move this out. There, that's better. It smells so good in here. These one here gonna be coming out here soon. Those green beans really smell awesome. I was gonna do me some just plain fried okra without the batter. Then I said no. I want me some green beans today. Those smell so good. So good. And these you can add bell pepper to these. Like I said, however you want to season yours. I just like the onion in mine. But they smell awesome. They really do. And I think these ones are ready to come out of here. See what I mean? I have a time flipping them. Y'all see those? Two of them are about ready to come up out of there. And all you actually really is doing with the salmon croquettes once you get it mixed up is cooking that egg that you put in there. And if you never had salmon croquettes, you don't know what you're missing. I like them, and I eat them for breakfast, and like tonight, that's my supper. But in the morning when I get up, I'll have one, and I don't even have to want it. I could take it out the fridge and eat them. I like syrup on them, just like with these potatoes. I like to pour syrup on those and eat them. Like I said, I'm addicted to sugar. I'm a sugarholic. And these here, I tell you what, are smelling so, so good. I'm going to take these out before I forget and burn them. I'm sitting up here fooling with these potatoes and about to burn these. Okay. I think this will do about 3 more. You can make these as thick as and how the thickness that you like. This one's gonna be a tiny one. And that is a finished salmon croquette. These green beans of mine are done. And I am starving. I didn't eat nothing yesterday. I came home and I fell right to sleep. When I woke up, it was nighttime. And I came home like 3:30. That's how much pain I was in. And I don't like to take pain meds. And I always say, it seems like when you go to sleep, it makes things better anyway. The only thing we actually are waiting on is those 2 salmon croquettes to get done. My potatoes are done. I like them mushier than this. These are more like fried. You know what? I am going to add 1 more round of water. I'm thinking a little liquid in that. I like them mushy. And my liquid is absorbing because I don't have a fitted top. I don't know what I was thinking. But don't those potatoes look good? With the red chili flakes, salt and pepper, parsley to color. Some onions. I'm going to go ahead and flip this because it's ready to flip. Oh, come on. Here in just a bit, I'll be plating this. So. I'm just gonna try these here potatoes, see if I got enough salt. I did. They keep wanting to get out of this skillet. And those are my fried potatoes. I got a hard-headed dog. She likes to bark at everything, any noise, unless there's somebody trying to break off in here, and then she sleep. I'm going to start plating my plate because my potatoes are done. There's no grease in the bottom of here. The potatoes absorb those. I'm going to show y'all a finished plate. I want this little one. My skillets are turned off. I'm going to come over here and get the phone to show you my plate. And hope I don't turn y'all off when I flip this camera. I did that the last time and it cut it off. And you all, that is my finished plate. Smothered potatoes, green beans, and salmon croquettes. I'm gonna get off of here. So with that note, I love you all. With that note, I love you all. Y'all have a great evening. I'm finna go and feed my face and enjoy this meal and find something to do. Adios. Love you all.